Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm here with Marshall Kent, who's been on our channel before. He's been doing some instructional videos with us. So we want to take you behind the scenes of Marshall getting lined up on these patterns. How's that sound, Marshall?
Sounds perfect.
So we've got 4 lanes for you today, and we're going to go through Marshall's process of what he's thinking about how to get lined up on each one of the lanes. Let's go.
So since I don't know what's out there, I'm gonna probably throw my first shot as far right as I can, somewhere right at first arrow, kind of get an idea of, try to see where the friction's at. And I try to throw a pretty strong ball. I don't like benchmark balls because they give you kind of a false perception of what the pattern's doing. I feel like the earlier the ball reads, the more of an idea you get of the shape of the pattern. So I'm gonna take a stronger ball and play a little further right and just see where it hooks and kind of make moves from there. So that one hooked pretty early on me. Obviously there's a little friction built in there, so I'm gonna kind of progress a little further left, because in theory, if you have hook to the right, you should have hold left as well. So I'm just gonna kind of keep moving until I feel like my ball goes too far down lane, and then I should have an idea where to play after that.
So you're seeing a lot of hook on the lane right now, aren't you?
I am, yes. I can watch, first shot, I've watched my ball hook right at the dots pretty much. So that tells me there's a lot of built-in friction there. And then even that one, it got a little further down lane, but still hooked pretty early. So I'm just gonna keep moving left until my ball goes too far. Still hooking, plenty. Haven't found the hole yet, but at least I know now that there is quite a bit of hook, you know, pretty much from 6, 7, 8 to the right, anywhere. So this next one, I'm just gonna kind of make a big jump left and wheel it, and hopefully it comes back.
You're going to throw it to the defined hook spot?
Yes. Okay. Yep. Didn't quite get to the hook, but saw substantial more length to the ball, so that tells me, all right, there's some oil there that can create a little shim off that spot. And now just trying to create the right angle to where I can take advantage of both the friction and the hold spot right there to the right. That one looked pretty good. So now, from that point, I'm gonna start really thinking about where I was standing. I kind of know about the zone I was standing in on that shot. So now I'm gonna really fine tune it, pick my board, I'm gonna pick a break point, and then kind of draw a line from the break point to the arrows, and then now I'll know what target I'm supposed to look at and what kind of shape I'm looking for.
Okay, so now you're lined up on this lane. Where are you kind of playing on the lane?
So right now I'm targeting about 16, 17, 18 at the arrows. I'm trying to feed it to about 7, 8 at the break point at 36, 37 feet or so. Is about where I want the ball to start kind of hooking. And I feel like if I miss left of that now, because of what I saw in the couple shots I missed left, that I know there's a little hold at like 9, 10.
46. Let's see if it's any different.
Okay.
So you're not gonna just go where you just were lined up on 45 to see if it's the same on 46?
No.
Okay.
No. I like to treat every lane differently, even if it's the same pattern, because obviously topography comes into play a little bit. So we're just gonna go through the same process and see what we see. Same thing. Looked pretty early, obviously. I've made my 7 pin, so I'm on up for my spares.
So are you thinking this is any different, or is it the same pattern?
It feels very similar. Yeah.
So now you're gonna try to get lined up now? You think you know where you need to be?
I think I know about where I need to be. I watched that ball kind of get as far down lane as I think it should. So now I can start dialing on my boards and figure out where I want my starting position to be.
Okay.
Just like that.
Well, this is a house shot. And both lanes are conditioned exactly the same.
Perfect. Okay. So, same process. We'll start right and see what happens. Completely different reaction. I like it. Feels flatter because obviously got through that spot a lot easier than it did over there. And just kind of watching how the shaped off the pattern, I feel it's a little shorter than those two. I'm gonna make another jump left and kind of see how it reacts if I can get one in from there, and just watch what it does to that 25 to 35 foot window in the mid lane, and just see if we can't get a read. So it feels heavier volume but shorter. So to figure out, I'm going to try to figure out the length of the pattern now. And what I typically do is I kind of throw a ball somewhere in the 20 board range, throw it real slow and kind of give it a little something at the bottom. And I just watch how far down lane it goes before it makes its sharp move left. And that should give me an idea about how long the pattern is.
Down by the tracers?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. So I'm going to watch where it makes its move in the tracers, and then that gives you a pretty good idea within a couple feet of what the length of the pattern is.
Okay.
So
how long's the pattern?
If I had to take a guess, I'd say somewhere in the 36 to 38 foot range.
Okay.
Probably somewhere in there. So that length is kind of tricky because it could be off the gutter, it could be in left, and that's kind of a big gray area. So now I'm gonna assume the shorter. I'm gonna try to make my break point somewhere around like 4, 5, 6, and then see if I can't find a little bit of that.
4, 5, 6. Okay.
Ooh, solid 8.
Yeah, I don't like that line at all.
No.
I mean, a solid 8, that's not good at all.
No, gotta throw it better than that.
So you were pleased with that result?
Yes. So, and then on top of that, assuming the pattern's playing shorter based off how it's coming off the back of the pattern, I'm gonna want to get into a more rolly hand position to control down lane motion. So, I mean, I'd have to say 37, 38 feet probably.
Okay.
Now, that wasn't my best shot, but I know where I can't quite miss or how to manipulate the lane to be able to create that. So it got right, and it almost came back at 210, so it's close. And I feel like I missed right significantly on that one, so
Okay.
it's getting close.
All right, let's go over to the fourth lane.
Okay.
See if we have something different.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Or maybe we got a house shot over here for you. Or maybe it's the same pattern as 47.
Well, this first shot should tell a lot.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna start right and go from there. Almost. It looked the same from shot 1. To me, they feel about the same.
So in your opinion, 45 and 46, you think of a house shot on both lanes.
Yep.
And over here on 47 and 8, it's the same pattern on both lanes.
That's what it feels like, yeah.
Okay, well you're right. You're right.
Okay.
So it is a house shot on 45 and 46.
Okay.
What pattern do you think? I'm not going to put you on the spot here, but what do you think on 47 and 48?
Feels like the team pattern from Nationals.
But what it is the 2014 USBC Masters pattern.
Ah. All right.
So definitely much harder.
So I got the event organization right. It's a USBC pattern. So
Yeah.
I got that part right.
Yeah, you did. So going through all of that, you do that every time that you go out to the lanes, whether if it's PBA or not knowing what you're going to be bowling on?
I definitely go through that process when I don't know what the pattern is. But even when I know what the pattern is, I still try to play as far right as I can to start, because you never know when that little friction spot on the gutter is going to come into play. Because I've seen 44-foot patterns play off the gutter, I've seen 35-foot patterns play from fourth arrow. So it just gives you a better idea of what the shape of pattern is and what kind of shape it's looking for, sort of thing. And topography comes into as well, but that's a whole another story. But if I can make those progressions, even if I know what the pattern's doing, I can figure out how far right I can miss and where the hold is left, and then kind of zone in, fine tune everything, and then pick a line from there and start.
Well, thanks for taking us through your process, Marshall. We greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you got something from this as well, as Marshall Kent went across 4 lanes here today with us. We'll see you on the next video, everybody. Marshall's going to be in some. Hey everyone, thanks for watching our video today. Hopefully you learned something you can apply to your game. Do us a favor, like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you can be notified every time we drop a new video. Also, if you'd like to get backstage access to our coaches, you can join our online community at backstagebowling.com. Use the coupon code SAVE20 to save $20 off an annual subscription. Thanks, and we'll see you on the next one.